Hey Cancer, happy Easter and welcome to your Easter Renewal reading where we'll take a peek at the energy that's surrounding you and what changes are coming in for you this Easter season. So we're going to jump right in and start by pulling a couple of oracle cards just to see what energy is surrounding you guys. And the first card that we have out for you is Chakra Cleanse. Let's pull another and see what other energies are surrounding my Cancer collective. All right, well, okay, we're not going to take all of those. It was like 4 cards that came out. So let's try this again. What other energies are surrounding my Cancer collective for their Easter renewal reading? Your cards are being stubborn. All right, there we go. Finally, we have hostilities. Okay, well, we're off to an interesting start. What is it that you're holding on to, Cancer collective? It feels like you are all the way clogged up with the chakra cleanse. It feels like there's a need to sort of return to baseline setting for you guys. It feels like a lot of stress, a lot of worry, a lot of confusion, and quite frankly, Cancer, a little bit of stubbornness is what I'm picking up on. Things feel very out of alignment. Things feel very, very foggy. And I think it's making you a little bit of a cranky pants. And that's not to say that you're a mean person in general, but I feel like a lot of you are so wired up and so stressed right now that like the little things are setting you off. It's like, if the wind blows the wrong way, it's like, damn it, why is the wind, it's just it's a very frustrated but still kind of funny type of energy. I know it's probably not funny to you, but there's a need for you to restore your whole self to balance. So, if you believe in cleansings, maybe do a cleansing bath, hire a practitioner to do this, cleanse and elimination for you. Make sure that you sort of keep yourself healthy on a day-to-day basis. Eat good, work out, meditate, pray, whatever it is that you do to make sure that you're grounded and centered and not sort of absorbing all of the nasty energy that we can encounter on a day-to-day basis. But it's time for you to take a little bit of a break, Cancer, because this buildup has you not being your best self. So let's see with the tarot where your new birth energy is. What energy are you coming into in this season? We have the Sun in reverse. So Cancer, it really does feel like you're a cranky pants. It feels as though there's a lot of weight that you've been shouldering for a while. And it's almost like, I wish I could just let all of this go. I wish I could, be a carefree 7-year-old or, something like that. But it really feels as though, and with the 4 of Pentacles, that there's just some things that you're holding on to that you're being weighed down by. And we saw that, right? With the chakra cleanse. All this gunk has been built up in you, and it's not allowing you to be your optimal self. So right now, you're holding on to some stuff that it's probably a good time to let go of, because it's a burden that you don't need to carry with you anymore. Now, looking at the ideas that are cracking for you, which is lovely, we have the 10 of Swords in reverse, clarified with Temptation, and the Queen of Fire in reverse. So, for my Cancer collective, I feel like for a lot of you, even though we haven't had cups really coming out in your reading, I do feel as though this is focused more on people who were in relationships that did not work out previously. And so I think that what's happening in this season is that you recognize that you're weighed down. You recognize that you're not being your best self when it comes to talking to, engaging with, interacting with other people. And I feel like that's a byproduct of some, not so great things that have happened to you in the context of your relationships with other people. But what's sort of bubbling up to the surface with the Ten of Swords in reverse, the Ten of Swords is a card of utter and complete betrayal. It's literally being stabbed in the back. So there's profound hurt. But tens are also on the cusp of an ace, right? So there's an ending there. And it feels like with the Ten of Swords in reverse, that you are now sort of coming out of that energy of being betrayed, of being profoundly hurt. So there's a little bit of a transition there. And with Temptation and the Queen of Fire in reverse, there seems to be a little bit of that spark of passion, that spark of intrigue that is coming back for you. So the Queen of Fire, when it's upright, is someone who's like, their passion is fully on. They are here, they are burning, it's good. And I see for you, Cancer, embers. So they're kind of glowing, they're a little sparking. I think that you are going to get a little bit intrigued by someone that you come across. That's just enough. That's just enough to warm those embers up a little bit. So what is it that you should focus on in terms of growth going forward? We have the Three of Cups in reverse. So for many of my Cancers out there, whatever relationship you were a part of before involved another person, a third party. And so it feels like when you encounter this person, that should not be your sort of primary worry. This is just a getting to know you period. This is just, feeling things out. But don't let your decisions going forward and evaluating each person on their own merits, don't let past experiences cloud you from being able to do that going forward. Now, we also have that clarified by the Three of Swords in reverse. Again, the Three of Swords to me is pretty much on the same level with the Ten of Swords. The Three of Swords is about being heartbroken. And I think that, again, Cancer, you've put a little bit of a protective mechanism in place, but you're realizing that that's keeping you from living the life that it is that you want. So with this Three of Air or the Three of Swords in reverse, it feels, again, like there's healing, that you should continue focusing on that healing process that you've been undergoing. Because you're getting there. It's taking a little while. There's some residuals, Cancer, but you're on the right track. So what's coming your way? The Seven of Earth, the Seven of Pentacles. There's going to be the ability to plant seeds with someone. Now, whether you take that literally or figuratively is entirely up to you. I had nothing to do with those types of bedroom transactions. But with the Seven of Pentacles, this is about planting seeds and being patient and waiting for them to grow. And so I think that what's coming in for you is that ability to plant seeds with someone. And it's not going to be something that is like whiz, bang, boom overnight. It's someone that you're curious about, someone who has sparked a mild level of interest inside of you, just enough to spark that little ember. And then you can start building from there. And look what we have to clarify. We have the Page of Water and the Messenger of Water. This is the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups in traditional tarot. And if you look, you can see that sort of growing up, right? Where when you start this process, it's going to be a Page of Cups, someone who is naive and a little bit young and immature. And so it's going to start from that puppy love, but it's going to grow into something that begins really moving forward with the Knight of Cups. This is someone who's stronger, someone who's more experienced, and someone who is ready to proceed, someone who is ready to move forward. So taking it slow is going to be a very good thing for you, Cancer. It looks like the other person is on the same page, but make sure that you don't shut them out before they have the opportunity. So if you have trouble, any challenges or obstacles that you might meet on this path, we have the King of Swords in reverse, clarified by the Hierophant. And so I feel like this is Spirit telling you that you know the right thing to do, Cancer. You know how to proceed. The Hierophant is someone who does things by the book. They're very structured. It's foundational. It's quite fair. And so I think that whenever you get the urge to run, if it's just sort of based on past experiences and nothing that this current person has done, Spirit is saying, watch your tone, watch your tongue, and just make sure that you do things in the right way. If you feel uncomfortable with something, if you have questions about something, verbalize that and just say, hey, I was wondering X, Y, and Z. And depending on their response, if they get defensive, if they get nasty, then okay, yeah, now is the time for me to walk away. I don't feel like that's going to happen though, Cancer. I feel like if anything, you would be the one to sort of snap at the other person. So Spirit is just saying until you can sort of clear out all of this gunk, just, take it down a couple of notches. No need to be, all rambunctious and rowdy about the mouth. So another message from Spirit that we have for you: when I truly surrender my desires to the universe, a mighty force of faith can set in. So this is you having faith in yourself, having faith in the universe, allowing yourself to be a little bit excited about this person that's coming in. I think that they are going to be what you're looking for. So keep on that healing path, Cancer. It's going to turn out pretty nice for you. That's what I got. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.